Beloved friends, your friend Virendra Dr. with a very important point to discuss today. Remember it. The mind is very unstable. It is drifting. It is very difficult to control the mind. But you can control the mind by meditation and thinking. Because if the mind is not controlled, it will have a lot of evil thoughts. And when such evil thoughts start cropping in your mind and you have no control on that mind, it can lead to all sorts of suffering, sorrows and grief. That's why Patanjali suggested controlling of mind by Vedic, yogic gestures, postures, meditation, contemplation. Dharana, dhyana, sadhana, samadhi, all these things. And he also suggested niyama and yamas, how to deal with the external world and how to deal with yourself. So, beloved friends, remember it. Thought in the mind has made us. What we are by thought was wrought and built. If a man's mind has evil thought, pain comes to him as comes the wheel behind the ox. If your mind is occupying such thoughts which is not approved by society, for example, non-violent, lies, non-truth, stealing other things, not controlling your sexual urge, and having a possessive nature. And if you are under that influence of such greed and such violent behavior, you are going to suffer. Whole life will be ruined. If you are also not paying attention to your cleanliness, you are not contented, you are not having self-initiative, personal initiative and not a positive mental attitude, and you are not persevering, persisting with a determined and willpower, you cannot attain any greatness on earth. So every time mind is your power, mind is your absolute strength. So here is the way you should control your mind. Always control your mind. It is possible by meditation and thinking. Suppose some evil thought comes, like the most powerful emotion of sex. It is very natural and spontaneous. If it comes to you, it will stimulate your sexual urge, and if there is no proper means of the gratification, then you will do something which may not be approved by the society. So you are bound to suffer because rules and regulations and laws have to be followed. So my whole message in the morning is, think before you speak, think before you act. And once you think before you speak and think before you act, and try to understand the consequences you are going to meet with, and you be determined. Don't be under the influence of the magical effect of the mind. A controlled mind is your asset. And any great person who has taken full possession of his mind, he has virtually taken the full possession of the universe. Whatever you want, the mind can attain for you and the mind can achieve for you. But you have to control and direct it towards a definite purpose, a definite goal, and not towards something which is unnatural, unethical, immoral, self-centered, which will lead to all the destructions and destroying. Remember what Buddha said. The great Buddha said, we are what we think. All that we are arises with our thought. With our thought, we make the world. And whatever great Andrew Carnegie said, any man who has developed the capacity to take full possession of his mind, he has entitled himself to take possession of anything and everything on this globe earth. That is important, the power of mind. Imponderable, unthinkable, great power of the mind. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve for you. So all the great people always control their mind, and they never act under the influence of the mind. They control the mind, which is the most accurate and incredible machine, but they don't allow the mind to control them. Victory awaits you if you possess the supreme power of your mind with tremendous belief and faith, control and direct towards whatever you want in life. You will have the possession. God bless you. Never be under the influence of the greed, the lust, the heinous crime, which is not approved by laws of the system, the society, the nation, and the spiritual laws. Fall in line with such laws, and your life will be a blessed one. But be careful from the most powerful influence of the sexual emotions. Under the influence, so many people have ruined their life. They have been put behind bars, and a lot of chaos has occurred in the earth. Think before you go under the influence of such most powerful emotion. Sexual urge and emotion is the most powerful gift of God, like electricity. If you do not use it properly, the electricity will ruin you, the nuclear energy will ruin you in the form of atomic bomb. But if you really use such power very judiciously and very wisely, you will be benefited. Control your mind, control your fate and fortune. A man is basically total sum of his thoughts. Never forget it. Because mind is the master power that molds and makes. And man is mind. And even more he takes the tools of thought and shaping what he wills, bring forth 1,000 joys and 1,000 ills. Man thinks in secret, but it comes to pass. The environment is but his looking glass. By thinking you create all the environment, all the circumstances. You are the creator of your life, the power of thought. You are the master of your fate, and you are alone the captain of your soul. You are the architect of your fortune. What you think, that way speak and act. And repeatedly you keep on thinking and acting, that becomes your habit. So excellence is nothing, but it is a habit. So develop a great habit by controlling your mind and not allowing the mind to control you. I thank you, I love you. Control your mind. Think before you act. You will never fall in trouble. Isn't it, sir? Victory awaits you. Thank you very much.